It's just part of the game. Ah! Man, I saw that video. I love this song from the first time I heard it. I saw the video, almost shed a tear. And everybody try to emulate the past, but the way they got that 88, the way they got them streets in New York in this video, it got me emotional. You know what I'm saying? So in the video, you see how his mother's arguing with him, and you know, I could reflect on all that. Today's a national holiday. It's the Queen Mary J. Blige's birthday. She out there in that Turks and Caicos looking like a motherfucking thing. You hear me? And sis, if you can hear me, I love you. It's an honor to even know you. My life is based on music. I am a music man. And the fact that I know the Queen, the fact that she's my sister, man, I want everybody, big love for Mary J. Blige, the Queen. We'll never have another one like that. Meaning we've had our Shockers, we've had our Whitneys, we've had our Patties, our Stephanie Mills, you can name them. But Mary, she came from them projects with that. Looking back in time. Like, I don't know if there's gonna, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be something like that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my sister, you know. Today in current news, what's up, man? What's up? You missed the guard? You missed the guard? We had the weekend off. I went down to the ATL, took that COVID test. So let me tell you. So I get on. So I've been, y'all know I tell y'all, if I ain't here, I'm in Calais, I'm in my mother. That's it. I'm not fucking with no piece of rock. I'm not. So when COVID calms down, I am definitely taking first class again and saving a bunch of money. But being that COVID is big, I got to get on that PJ. So, you know, we get in the PJ. Too many people, if you get in the PJ, you love it. You can move like you want, eat what you want, whatever. Me, I'm so scared to fly that I'm a coward even in the PJ. So I sit down, and so the pilot must think this fat Joe, he flies all the time, whatever. So he pulls out and whips it. When they go up, they whip it. He's whipping it almost like if you was curving a Lamborghini or some shit. And I'm like looking at Rich, I'm praying, listen, man, I say prayers. You know, I'm Christian. Jesus Christ. I wound up saying Muslim prayers. Every kind of prayer you want, man. I hate flying. So, with this shit going on, he's whipping this shit like like it's like, yo, he's trying to show me that he nice. He didn't do nothing wrong. I ain't say it was turbulence. It ain't dropped nothing like that. He was doing his thing. We landed, same shit. He coming down with the swerve, with the. So when we land, I said, yo, Bobby, let me talk to you for a second. He said, yeah. I said, I'm not a good flyer. I don't like to say that because I don't like to bother nobody or nothing, but I'm not a good flyer, and the flight was great. It's just I noticed you was whipping it, like showing me that you're a great flyer, that, you know, it's like a Lamborghini. I don't want that. I said, tomorrow when I come back, I need you to fly like you got a grandmother, a grandfather back here. I need the wheelchair flying. I don't want all this. And no, I just need it like, and believe it or not, that flight back was so smooth. And I was like, damn, you could actually talk to him and tell him to be smooth about the shit. And Ciroc, Revolt TV every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to P. Diddy, Mary J. Blige. You know, he's an instrumental on her music and all that. Well, ATL, shout out my brother Kenny Burns. Kenny Burns, such a beautiful guy, man. He put me up on this album, Jasmine Sullivan. I think it's called Hawks. What's that album? The Jasmine Sullivan. It's called Hawk's Tales. And finally, the women saying the truth. They talking they shit. So she talking her shit like a guy would talk, but we don't usually hear women talk like that. So she's talking that Hawk shit, that, you know, we want our shit. We ain't fucking with broke dudes. We ain't this and this and that. And all that real shit. And then, so he put me on to that. Then he got co-signed with Champagne Poppy, a.k.a. Drake, calling it an instant classic. And you know, guys, you know, if you in a relationship, you got a wife, girlfriend, she got a man, we never really get to hear what these girls are talking about. And these women, Hawk's Tales, these women never get to really hear what they man talk about. They don't. Like, you know, we got guys who worship their wives, who love them, that the minute she closed the door, they're like, bitch, if you ever, yo, and I mean, and he ain't about to do shit. But that's the one moment he could talk in front of his guys underneath his breath. Women would never believe who would say some shit like that. But they talk about shit. But apparently, she gave us a view of a shout out Up NYC. This store's in New York, 158th and Broadway, 207th. That's where you find the Up NYC TS hats. You know, tonight we got a great guest. Some young blood. Hey, y'all, Eric B., the godfather of the show. Yo, this is such an amazing thing. I'm not going to lie to you. I love this shit. I'm not going to lie to you. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I get ready for work. I was just laying on the couch, minding my business, do my shirt on, my little hat on, got my Cirocs in place. You know, I get ready to talk shit to the people. This our shit, man. This is our safe haven. We've been doing this for over 10 months consistently, bringing you the biggest in the game. There's no question. And can't nobody fuck with this. So today in news, for the first time ever, Trump met up with Pence. Lord knows what that was like, because when them people was rushing that Capitol, Pence was in there. And they was looking for him. They got video of them saying, hang Pence, hang Pence. Imagine you the vice president and you riding with this guy, the president. And there's 10,000 guys with Trump this, Trump I love. They got his face on. Nah, all of this, yo, he got some faithful dudes, right? Like Trump hat, whatever, every memorabilia you could think of. But Pence, who's your right-hand man, is in there hiding and shit because they might want to kill him. This shit crazy out here. And so this Trump, you know, there's people, I tell you this, I think I told you that last time. It's very rare, Billy Blanc. It's very rare, Cousin Miriam. It's very rare that, you know and you have a friend that got it together that ain't crazy, that ain't been diagnosed with bipolar, schizophrenia, you better be happy. It's a lot of crazy people out here. Not only that, impressionable. In the hood, we call it, you could put the battery in their back, and Lord knows what they do. So these people had always been conspiracy people and believing in crazy shit. But here comes your man, Papi Loco, a.k.a. Trump, throwing that gasoline on the fire. And so they become radicalized. And they're fucking crazy. And so they go, that's all they needed was a guy like Trump to get them hyped, right? And so you turn around, you go, what did these people want? right? And you look at it, and the most offensive shit I have ever seen in the world. You got guys, Kenny Burns, what's up, baby? I was just talking about you, my brother. Love you, man. Shout out to the whole ATL, the Pepsi Wildest Dreams Challenge. We had a ball. Shout out to Mulatto. Shout out to Mike Will. Shout out to Quay, Trilla. I mean, we had a great time out there. My brother Chauncey, the whole Pepsi crew. And so they rush in. They rush the Capitol. And for them in their minds, they thinking it's a revolution. Right? Love you, Kenny. They think it's a revolution, like they're going to take over the world. Right? And take over America. A coup d'etat. And in Haiti, y'all know what I'm talking about. Coup d'etat. And so they the worst shit out of the whole shit, mind you, 5 people got killed, was, here you go, it's your moment, you're taking over the Capitol. What do you think of? And sad for us, the one thing the 10,000 people, the Trumpers, thought of was, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. There's 10,000 of them screaming, I can't breathe. And so, what does this mean? If you're black, if you're Latino, and they say that in front of you, you have no choice but to punch one of these people in the face or get it popping with them. Or, see what I'm saying? And so what that tells me is these people really want a revolution. These people really want a civil war. And so they don't just say anything to get you mad. They said the biggest shit to get you mad. And so if all of America's out there protesting Black Lives Matter and protesting for George Floyd and everybody who passed away, and the brother in Brooklyn where it started, where the cops choked him out. This is what they thought of. I can't breathe. This was their chant going in there. And it's scary times right now. They just said they're gonna do a protest armed. I don't know how the fuck these people get to be armed. They're doing an armed protest at every capital around the country. And so Trump, they stopped him from Twitter. They stopping his money. They stopping his bag. Corporate America not fucking with him. They're trying to impeach him again. Savvy. And so Trump, what does he do? He's going to give a speech tomorrow at the Alamo. So remember the Alamo, like the last stand, where he's going to do that. So they got to give him a mic. He's going to do a rally. I've never seen somebody do more rallies in my life.
It's in San Antonio, right?
Yeah, he's going to the Alamo. Remember when they fought to the death, the last fight? He's going there. Special, man. Shout out Pretty Lou. You know he got the DJ show, the DJ show all the time. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Still in ICU, not because he's sick from the brain aneurysm, but they want to make sure they don't send him home and something happens. But Dr. Dre is talking. He's good. It's just they really want to make sure the doctor is healthy before they let him home. Dr. Dre is beyond a living legend, icon. You name it, he's the man, the king of the West Coast. What I was going to talk about. So that COVID, 3,000 cases a day. Stop thinking it's fake. Stop thinking it's fake. 3,000 people dying a day in America. Now, what's 3,000? 3,000 is equivalent to the deaths. I know I'm talking about two different things. 9/11 is terrorism. We can't compare nothing to somebody invading the country, blowing up a building. But it's terror. I'm not talking about terrorism or disease. I'm talking about the number of people. So in America, 3,000 people died in 9/11, and that's happening every single day. And so, everybody, if not for Corona, then what was it? Every day before Corona, if Corona was Corona is fake, what they dying of? Was there always 3,000 people dying? If Corona's fake, was there always 3,000 people dying? Was the ICUs ran packed? Was this, what are they, I don't give a fuck who's taking control. You know, people, y'all, they want to give you the vaccine because when the aliens come, they know how to find you. And them white people who's with Trump, who talking about, and I see some black people in there too, and some Puerto Ricans. It's some bugged out shit. Yo, let me tell you something. I used to have this fake manager, a janky promoter, right? This guy was a Trumper. I hated him, man. And I argue with him every day over that Trump shit and this and this and that. But the same type of fuck boy he was, that's the Trumper and all the Trumpers. I ain't gonna lie to you. And so, I'm only giving a pass to people who supported Trump that wanted to save taxes. That's it. That's it. Anybody who wanted to save taxes, that's the only friends I'd be like, I'll give them a pass because all they wanted was the money. But, it's incredible. Could you hit my man to see if my man is around?
Yeah, sure will.
What is it? The real Yonder? What is it? What is it?
The real CG.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll double check for you right now. So, yes, sir. Last I checked. Yeah, real. It's real. REAL CJ.
Hold up, guys. Hold up, guys. I'm trying to, you know. All right, question. Yeah, y'all. Still the biggest in the gang. Most consistent. 10 months straight, bringing you the biggest in the game. Bringing you the pioneers. Bringing you the youth, the new. Politics. Medicine. Let your man know, Uncle Dan on here. Let them know, bro. Hit them up. Let them know it's time, baby. Like, what's going on? Yo, Armando, what's up? And so what we do is on this show, we big up the pioneers, the people who paved the way, and yet we mix it up and we bring the youth on here too and see where their mind's at. And so my life has just always been, see, we never had it like this where I'm talking to you every day, but my life has always been transparency because the OGs never taught me nothing. And so I always felt if they did, it wouldn't be so hard for me. And so that's why I try to give you everything so that you might have a missing piece somewhere that you need that knowledge and you be like, damn. And so, and that's the dream. The dream is for everybody to eat. Not just for me to eat or my mans to eat. Everybody to eat. That's the dream. Entrepreneurship. Innovative. What's the difference between you and anybody else? What's the difference? And so, because when we keep celebrating and hearing stories of guys who came from the projects was fucked up, you know, shout out to my man Isaac Wright Jr. The man had life plus 72 years. Could you imagine life in 72 years? And you still find a way to get out of jail. You got life for 72 years and you find a way to represent yourself and get yourself out of there. Now he's a lawyer. Yo, CJ.
What up, though?
Yo, what's up, my brother, man? How you doing, man?
I'm living, man. I'm doing well. What's going on?
Yeah, man. I know you feel like your dream come true, man, because I've been watching you. You know what? I'm happy for you. Being Latino, doing your thing. The youth. And I've been watching your journey, well, via Instagram or whatever the shit is. And I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Appreciate you.
But it must feel like a dream come true to you, huh?
Nah, 100%. You know, this is, this something I wanted, ever since I was a little kid, so definitely, all of this shit happening now is just, it's a blessing. You know what I'm
saying? And I'm confused, like, Whoopty? What does Whoopty mean, man?
Yeah, it's just a roll call, man. It's a worldwide thing now. I got kids. I got kids saying it. You know what I'm saying? I got older folks saying it. So it's a worldwide thing now. I made it a worldwide thing. But yeah, it's just a term that me,
Yeah, but is it a word like you used to say with your homies and all that? Like,
yeah, exactly. Like
and then you said, "Fuck it, I'm throwing Whoopty in the song and make that shit."
That's it. It's worldwide now. It's global now. Yes, sir.
Shout out to James Cruz.
Yes, sir.
I seen him, working hard on you.
For sure.
I think it's a very smart move for you, business-wise, because James, he's a legend in the game. There's nobody he can't get to, nobody he can't touch. Yep. And the smart move too, with you being young, having some type of older guidance with you.
Got to.
Because I've been around the younger kids, let's just say A Boogie at this. I've been around everybody, and they just young. Yeah. And there's like, and all they ever needed was an older uncle or older to just be like, yo, Poppy, that ain't it.
That guidance. That guidance.
Yeah, man. And what part of Brooklyn you from?
Nah, I'm from Staten Island, born and raised.
Oh, you from Staten Island? I didn't know that.
Yeah, born and raised. Yeah, home of the Wolf.
God damn. Staten Island is, police-wise, the most racist borough in New York City. It's
nah, 100%. That's very true.
It's facts, though. Like, we made Pun's album in Staten Island, Capital Punishment. We made Don Cartagena, that we had the studio in Staten Island.
Gotcha.
Bro, there wasn't a day going or coming that they didn't have motherfuckers up on the Wall Strip.
Harassment.
I don't give a fuck. I have never been to Staten Island a time in my life where the police ain't strip searching somebody in the middle of the street.
I've been dealing with that shit all my life.
This police harassment, huh?
All my life, since I was young, you know what I'm saying? Coming out of junior high school, coming out of high school, I've been dealing with that. That's like an everyday thing.
Yeah, that's like natural life. Me too. I got my ass beat so many times. Yeah. I be like, yo, when I see people like telling the story, I be like, yo, these dudes know how much ass whippings I done took from the cops. They would leave me the fuck alone. Like, motherfucker want to talk to me about some cop injustice. I be like, yo, if y'all know what kind of ass whippings I got.
Exactly.
And it was no social media. So you have to tell your story.
It was probably worse before. Nowadays everybody got their cameras out, so
yeah, they could do whatever they want back in the days. Come punch you in your face.
Exactly.
I wrote a book. My book is almost finished, but there's gonna be a chapter on that. But they got away with so much shit, bro. And because you from the hood, you ain't got no lawyers, nobody rep you. Yeah. We just put that, we take that on the chin. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Who are some artists that inspired you?
I grew up. I was born in '97, so I grew up pretty much, early 2000s. So I was watching a lot of listening and watching a lot of, G Unit, Lil Wayne, obviously you know what I'm saying? I grew up in that early 2000 era, so just, watching, BT, MTV, watching them videos, and, just grew up in that whole era right there.
Yeah, it's crazy because I could imagine how you explaining it. You was watching all that and you was like, yo, I can't wait for my time.
I was ready. I was
And
ready
so,
since I
and
was
so
5
you had
years
a
old.
phase, we call this the interim phase, all right, where you could get very gassed. You can lose your mind. Like what I do with new artists is I'll give them like a first 2 years to know who they really are. Because
100%.
you can't explain you walking down the street all of a sudden, the girls think you handsome, they throwing themselves at you, like type of shit you never seen before,
Nah.
right? And you getting money. And so everybody can get, a little carried away. But by the second year that you're used to this shit, that's when we realize who you're really gonna be.
I feel like you just gotta remain humble throughout it all, no matter how much, how much success you bring, and how much money you make and stuff like that. You just gotta remain humble. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the fans like. That's what people around you. You just gotta stay humble, man. It don't, the money it's cool and all that, but once you start, getting out of character, that's when people start to dislike you.
Yeah, man, New York. Who are some young artists you would love to work with? Some of your era artists that you would love to work with.
Especially coming from New York, I was listening to a lot of Boogie. Shout out to Boogie. So kind of like in my age group, J.I., he doing his thing right now, especially for the Latin brothers like us. Like I said, Boogie, J.I., Lil TJ, that whole group right there. I would definitely love to work with them. We got mix and happen.
What's it like for you to know that Bobby Shmurda's coming home in 1 month?
Legendary. That's legendary.
I fucking love Bobby Shmurda. I don't even know him.
Legendary.
I fucking love Bobby Shmurda.
We waiting, man, impatiently. We waiting.
I'm like, I said one time I'm gonna get a tattoo of Bobby Shmurda on my ass. I said, yo, this kid kept it so real.
Yeah, he
Did
did.
extra time for his mans.
Yeah.
And New York, he started that New York wave with the young dudes. And so I'm excited to see him coming home. So you was popping, you doing your thing, your record's taking off, and then you signed with French Montana. What? Did you sign with French?
Nah. That's that's family. Shout out to French. A lot of people, because they seen the clip on Instagram, they had thought, I had signed with French. That was pretty much just him embracing me, like, you know what I'm saying, like a young New York artist. He wanted to, just show love. But nah, I'm not signed to French.
Oh, I didn't know that. But French, you did the right thing, embracing you, showing you love.
Yeah, for sure.
Fat Joe did the same thing for French when he
sir.
came out. You know what I'm saying? So
it's only right. It's only right.
Yeah, no, I got his record played for the first time on the radio in New York City. And he's been loyal ever since. That's my brother.
Super good dude.
So what do you want to do? Like, what are you thinking about? Are you signed to a major label yet, or are you just independent?
We got a situation. It's gonna be solidified. Everything's gonna be solidified very soon.
All right, because with James know what he doing, man. Y'all gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Good. For sure, we good.
You know about my young boy Edgar Balanga, the boxer?
That's my family. That's my brother. Yeah, man. I was just on FaceTime. I congratulated him last night. I called him up. We was on FaceTime last night. He just used my son for his gender reveal.
If it's COVID, but if they let him fight, I know he's supposed to fight for the Puerto Rican parade.
Exactly.
They let him fight. It's a no-brainer. You should walk him into the ring with the Whoopty.
I was supposed to do that. He actually, his last fight, he came out to the song. We couldn't travel out there because due to the whole COVID shit. But he came out to my song, his last fight.
Yeah, but I would like to see you walk him in the ring.
I know. Hopefully we can work something out, man. But that's my brother, man, for sure. Shout out to Balanga, man.
Your album, what is it gonna sound like?
Different. We gonna do a few more, you know, drill joints because you know that's what's in right now. That's that's what the fans and the supporters want to hear. But you never know. We might switch it up and change the direction. Let's see.
Yeah, because
See
you
how
know
we
your
looking.
man Pop Smoke,
Yeah,
may he rest in peace. He surprised me because, of course, I knew what was up with Christian
bless him.
Dior, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But when I got his album, he was gonna be a big boy. He was gonna be
he
like a
was.
Drake
He was on his way for sure.
in a big way.
He was on his way.
You
Yep.
understand? Like I wouldn't have been mad if he did a whole album of drip. But the fact that he did the one, two,
Yeah, he
and all
switched
that,
it
I
up.
said, yo, this guy.
But see what he did was he switched it up at the right time. You know, he had nothing but drill records out. You know what I'm saying? He had a bunch of drill records out, but he changed the direction at the right time. It's all about timing in this game.
Yeah, that's a fact. And so it's safe to say your album is gonna sound diverse, not just one sound.
For sure, 100%.
Man, that's good, man. Where you want to see yourself, man, in the future, 10 years from now? Dream, just dream big, man. Where you see yourself?
10 years, I definitely want to still be relevant, you know, in this game. You know, still out here working, putting in that work, you know, and just be one of the greats, man. That's my goal.
Yeah, what's one of the illest things you've done so far since you've been successful? What's the things that blew your mind that you was like, oh wow, like this crazy?
I want to say like one of the first shows I had performed at, we was in Orlando. We did like a voters rally, and it was like 2,500 to 3,000 people. Like that was my first time performing in a big crowd like that. So that right there was just insane. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, wow.
Yeah, you doing summer jam and all that shit.
Oh,
Soon,
yeah.
Soon as that COVID is over, nigga, you smacking
You already know.
62,000.
We shaking
like,
the whole stadium.
Trust me. Like you, yo, that's a good experience. Trust me, you're gonna be up there, Whoopty.
Oh yeah,
you know.
I'm telling you, the whole stadium gonna be singing word for word. We're gonna make a movie. Word.
You know,
and
for
we,
me,
and we dropping that. We dropping that Czar remix. Me and Buster. You know what I'm saying? It's dropping this week. MOP. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make a movie this week.
Oh, so you getting on some rap shit, New York shit?
Yeah, I switched it up for this one for sure.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes, living legend. I see you collaborated with Funk Flex.
Yeah, shout out to Flex. That's my guy.
You know, these are the things. These are the chambers. You know what I'm saying? That you do to solidify yourself as a real artist.
Got to.
You know, these are all smart moves. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, to solidify yourself as a real artist, and it'll take you longer in life. And so before I let you go, my brother, 5 albums, I'm gonna switch it up. 5 albums that inspired you the most.
Shit. 5 albums. Blueprint.
Ooh.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Ooh.
No Ceilings.
Mmm.
Damn. That's a little tough, I ain't gonna lie. Damn. Help me out here. The who? Nas? Nah. Biggie, definitely. Buster. Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, damn, we got Biggie for sure. I'm trying to think. What was it? Ready? No, I was listening. Ready to Die.
You said Get Rich or Die Trying. You said
Get Rich or Die Trying. Ready to Die. Biggie. Ready to Die. Biggie. That was my shit.
You said Blueprint.
Big pun. You definitely got to throw pun in there. Yeah. So that's 5 right there, right?
You said No Ceilings.
No Ceilings. Yes, sir. Wheezy. Yeah. So that's my 5.
Wheezy the GOAT, man. Yo, my brother, thank you for coming on here.
Yo.
Continue success.
Joe, I appreciate
you. When the COVID calms down, and then you'll see Fat Joe in the flesh, man. You'll get that experience.
We gotta make it right.
That Fat Joe outside.
That's so we gotta do it for the Puerto Rican brothers.
Always, bro. Always.
Sure.
I'm proud of you, my brother. Don't stop.
Nah, I'm not.
Don't
I got
stop.
you.
Keep pushing.
I got
Don't
you.
stop. Keep pushing. Do your motherfucking thing. Keep working. Keep going. And that's the key. The key is consistency and longevity.
100%.
And DJ Khaled sends his love to you, okay?
Yo, Khaled, what up? We the best, baby. You know what's going on.
Yeah. He fucked with you. He talked to me about you. He's like, yo, man, you like the Whoopty kid, CJ. I was like, yeah, I fuck with him. So I'll just let you know you on his radar.
Yes, sir. Shout out to DJ Stack. Shout out to everybody in my team, man. We working. Joe, I appreciate you, man.
All right, number love, man. God bless you, man.
Love.
All right. Young CJ sounds focused. Sounds like he got it together. He got great guidance. Sounds like he knows what it is. And yes, I always showed love to the youth, the up and coming artists. I have to. It's my job, it's my obligation. It's part of my transparency. When I was coming up in the game, no OG sat me down and said, yo, you fucking up, man. And so I did that. You know, I mean, don't want to bring this nowhere near CJ because this has nothing to do with CJ. But before the other guy, the rainbow hair guy, went bad, I warned him. James Cruz. I warned I told him, yo, you're going to go to jail. Chill, don't play yourself. This. Then we know the story behind him. But even him, I try to help him. And why? Because when I went through so much shit, I always used to sit down, say to myself, if an OG just took me under the wing and told me, what was this about? I would have really, really, really listened. So CJ, he gonna do his thing. I watched the Celtics game get canceled yesterday because of COVID. And don't know if the whole season is going to be played because the bubble was a great concept, but now they doing it in different stadiums. It's not sure. My Knicks are down by 8. They're fighting back. You know, that's why they say Knicks fans are like baby Dallas Cowboy fans. We win 2 games and we wild out. You see me on my Instagram posting them and talking shit. Now we lost 2 games. Today they don't look confident. Nah, that's how the Cowboys. That's why Stephen A. Smith don't like you guys. Because you guys win 1 game and y'all start saying, oh, I might get. Who's the guy you might get now? Oh, Rich. Who you telling me you might get?
Defensive coordinator.
No. Who's the player? Like, yo, Lamar Johnson. Who?
It's a coach.
Who?
It's a coach.
Who?
It's a coach.
It's the coach you might be getting. What's his name?
The coach from the Atlanta Falcons.
They so full of shit, these Dallas Cowboy fans. Any type of good news they hear, they just run with the shit. They be like, yo, everybody's dying laughing at you right now. Dan Quentin, like, yo, any light at the end of the tunnel, they be like, yo, we got this player, we probably gonna this and that. Nah, man, and we like the same way with the Knicks. We won a couple of games, got a decent coach, and now they look rocky these last 2 games, and now they really look rocky. I think the coach did a smart move, starting Austin Rivers. But, you know, I wanted Gordon Hayward. They didn't take him, and now you reap what you sow. The man dancing on him. Could we at least, let me tell you something. The Queens are out and about. They out and about, taking care of big business. You know, we building a new house, and they you know, they pick everything out. And so I'm stuck with Uncle Rich. Flew down, he's on my couch. And ain't this some bullshit that I cannot even watch the Knicks game because he's watching, yo, the #1 college game, football of the year. I don't even like football like that. And so, and so I'm like, damn, I can't even look at what my Knicks are doing right now. And that's what you call, they just take over your shit. They take over your shit. And look, Armando, my Cowboys. Yo, Armando, I'm sorry to hear that, Armando, because you know that. Yeah. I don't even run shit. I can't even control the TV in my house, man. Shit is fucked up out here, man. And so, shout out to Bobby Schmurder coming home soon. I'm a fan of his as a person, as a man. Not too many men like that these days. And stand-up guys. And so, yeah, Armando, I'm the same way with the Knicks. You know, the shit crazy, man. So it's strange times out there. Hear me out. This shit has never happened in 100 years, since 1918, I believe. This pandemic, recession, thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people dying. And so it's crazy. It's weird times. And sooner or later, I don't know what your circumstances, but mentally, even the strongest people with mental capacity, the strongest people could have a breakdown. Nervous breakdown or emotional, or need to see psychiatrists, need to see help. It's real shit. They said the UK is back on lockdown. Look, I don't like to be locked down, but if it's gonna save lives, I'm not against it. It's crazy out here, man. And but man, let me not get sidetracked. So mentally, it's all right. And you see some people talk some nonsense. I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm talking about people in your everyday life. You know, or you might be bad for, you know. So just know the COVID is real. We haven't had to wear masks before. We never had fucked up times money-wise. People dying in the family. This is a time where you could be depressed or you could be going through some shit. Anybody. And so, you know, I had a talk with one of my good friends the other day, and I was like, yo, man, it's all right if you're going through some shit, because it's crazy out here. Motherfuckers dying, motherfuckers ain't got no money, shit going on. Bro, it's all right. So just talk to your friends, or if you get help that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm very mental. I'm tough. But even me, some days, you know, I drive my car and I see everybody with a mask or something. It's just bothers me. And I start thinking about how I've been stuck in the house. It bothers me. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, but listen, guys, if you went through some shit mentally that you never went through before because of this COVID and everything that's going on, hey, you're supposed to. You're a human being with feelings and emotions, and it's crazy out there. Simple. You know, it drives me crazy. You know, my wife told me she got on the elevator today. And she went down the elevator opened up, a lady came in with no mask on. We talking about, oh, it smells good in here. No, it's like, bitch, get the fuck out the elevator. Like, with no mask. And so, and, you know, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. If it feels weird, it's because it's weird. If it's crazy, it's because it's crazy. It really is. There's nothing wrong with you feeling the way. You consume yourself, and you know, you're on this fucking Instagram all day and social media, and you living your life on that shit, and then when shit ain't going your way, you might get stressed out, but that's not real. You know, I seen a quote, social currency. It's cool to be popping on the gram and all that, but social currency is not real currency. Because you got 1,000 likes right now doesn't mean you got $1,000 to go buy yourself a burger or some shit. That is different. And so, you know, you may be on this shit so much you get consumed by it to the point of where I remember there was a movie where the guy was stuck in the TV show. The guy was stuck in the TV show. And he didn't even realize they was watching him. That he was, and so you in there and you thinking this shit is real. I love it. I mean, it gave me a platform. I believe that if I had this shit my whole career, my fans would find a way to get in touch with me and really know my true spirit, character, my DNA. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I came out of a time where it wasn't even cool to take pics. If it was like now, I would have had 10,000 pics with Biggie. But at that time, it was like some sucker shit to be like, yo, let's take a pic. And so the thing was, being mystique, have a private to you. They don't really know you like that. It's that. Now it's the generation of, let them get to know you. They'll like you more. You know. And so the shit is cool. But don't consume your whole life thinking that what you see is real. You can't make half of this shit up. And so we got to be careful because this country has never been more delicate. Fucking our lifetime. They want it to go down. They want it to go down. And the fact that they did that shit in the Capitol, some of them went to jail, 5 people dead. And they talking about they want to do it again. And so they want to go 50 capitals all around the country armed. And so what that means is you got to stay away from there. Because the wrong incident, the wrong shit will set this whole bitch off. And I've never seen a guy who got like a fucking week left. This guy got a week left. They took away the Twitter. They took, which I don't believe in silencing people and no freedom of speech. I don't, guys. Y'all know more than anybody that I don't fuck with Donald Trump. Y'all know this, bro. This is more than obvious. But freedom of speech is something that America was founded on. There can't be no Dave Chappelle, no Kevin Hart. There can't be no Jay-Z, no Fat Joe. There can't be nothing if we ain't got freedom of speech. And so they said, look, we trying to shut this motherfucker up at least for a week while he's still in charge. They take all the shit from him. But now the guy going to the Alamo to give a last-ditch effort, yo, shut the fuck up, man. Like, yo, this shit is crazy, yo. This guy. You know, we lucky we ain't in a big ass war with like 100 countries. We lucky a lot of shit. I'm surprised this guy ain't do a lot of shit. Because I'm gonna end it with this. America is the land of the pretend. And so we've all signed up for this democracy thing. And it says this is the land of the freedom. If you do not pay your taxes, you will go to jail. So you're free, but you're free to pay the taxes, or if not, you're going to jail. And so the craziest shit can happen, we got to play it off. I'm looking at CNN and oh, you know, it was protesters. Yo, they try to take the country. And so countries like Cuba, Venezuela, Haiti, they know what a fucking coup d'etat is. Iran, they know these motherfuckers. So anybody who's watching this footage across the world, they know motherfuckers try to take over the country. They ain't got a video of Trump and his son over there. Oh, beautiful people. Look at them standing up for our rights. No, motherfucker, they in the Capitol. With the congressman and your right-hand man hiding underneath desk. Dre Day, executive producer of Big Big Show, is tuned in. Shout out to Azariah Malone Cartagena. She got the sniffles. Feel better. I love you. I worship you, baby. And so we try to pretend like this shit ain't crazy and we move on. Not just Trump and everything. Some pretty bugged out shit going on here. We try to act like they ain't, like racism isn't in the core of America. Like the racism. Hey, you got your moment, man. You fucking went. You did your thing. You took over the cops. Your point is across. You in the Capitol. And you can think of USA, USA, or Donald Trump, or 4-5. But no, you think of, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. So racism is right there. This guy Diddy bopped in Capitol Hill. They still don't know who he is. They're looking for him on TV. The guy with the Confederate flag, I posted up, walking through Washington, D.C. in the Capitol. They ain't found him yet. They still don't know who he is. They don't even know who he is, but he was strolling in that motherfucker. And so it's hard, man. And so we all got to pretend. And when we see Breonna Taylor, we see Ahmaud, and we see all this fucking police injustice, we got to pretend like maybe that was the last incident. And so we got to be very, very careful. And this, it's crazy, man. You seen the one cop, he was backing them down with a stick. And they said if he would have went to the left, the mob of white supremacists would have found the whole Congress over there. He knew. He looked over there, he ran up the other way so they could follow him up there. And I'm going to tell you some crazy shit. Because I'm crazy sometimes. The one white guy that was in there, that black cop, I dare you to go, Baller Alert, wherever, where they got a video that he got the stick and he's trying to back them all down by himself. I don't know where his backup was at. I don't know if he was set up to take the fall. It was horrible. But the man, right, the one white guy that was in front of him with the shirt with an eagle on it, he was moving and he was moving like the movies, you know, like slavery time moving. The way his stance was, the way he was smooth talking, like, you know, remind me of like the Django or some shit. But only this is real life. And so if you let that guy get in power with that move like that, dark times are coming. And so we ain't going for that shit. No fucking way. So I'm not inciting harsh feelings. I'm not hyping you up in no way, no. I'm about peace. I'm about love. I'm about the light. I'm about unity. But there's a very, very sick, demented force out there who are trying to provoke us to step out the box. And we not pussy. We not scared. But be very careful about what they trying to do deliberately. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You want me to bring the light? I'm bringing you the light to that situation. These people want the smoke. I don't know if they think they know they want the smoke. Because they, anyway, let's just stay positive, right? But be careful, man. They start their protest, stay away. Let them deal with it. We ain't got nothing to do with that. They're just looking for one instance. Just take one. It take one. So be safe, be smart. Tomorrow, once again, we have big guests, big, beautiful guests, and we gonna kick it with her. And so, listen, guys, I try my best to make this exciting for you, informative, give you something to do during this COVID. If you're taking it as serious as me, or if you at work, wherever you at with your phone, and give you this Fat Joe show. This consistency, and it's not easy to do, bro. Continue to, you know, bring you the biggest and the best. You know, shout out to CJ for coming on the show. Young boy Whoopty. You got, yo, I'm about to end the show. Play me some shit we need to play right now. It's my sister's birthday, and I know she's turning up. Mary J. Blige, may God bless you. May you live the longest life. Thank you for bringing life and inspiration into us. We love you, Mary. God bless you, Mary. And I know you turning up. You out there with Sister Love's Purpose. You out there with Shauna. You out there with Taraji. You got your whole crew with you. It's Mary's birthday, y'all. Do me a favor, put God first. Believe in God and trust in God. He will guide us. No such thing as failure. It's only a lesson that we gotta learn to get to the next stage. Peace, y'all. The biggest.